Hey everybody, welcome to BrickVault, and today is a nice, small, but this is a jungle city set that I personally was looking forward to putting together. The jungle cargo helicopter. I just like the look of it. I like this nice curved piece that they used in the back here, and the large arching wheels that they have, which will allow you to hold on to this really good looking build for a quad. This is probably one of the nicer looking builds that I've seen for a Lego 4x4 or quad or whatever you want to call it. So anyways, I've been looking forward to making this little set, and we're going to switch down to this camera. Hello, hello, hello. Oh wait, hold on. Let me go into the specs of this. This is set number 60158. It has 201 pieces exactly. It sells for $20 or €20 or 16 pounds, which makes it a good price. A lot of these jungle city sets, I was kind of complaining, and in general they are a bit overpriced, but this one's actually good. This one's totally normal. It's pretty much as spot on as you can get. 201 pieces for $20 US, at least in the States, and I have a feeling that translates pretty well in euro and pounds too. This is pretty much as point on with the price for parts. So now you just have to see if you like the build or not. And I personally think this is like one of the cooler builds for a helicopter that I've seen. It's definitely very unique. And I like that the unique, this time the unique shape for the vehicle kind of fits in with the sort of different sort of color. I kind of like that, I like getting this different shaped vehicle. I know there is a type of lightweight helicopter that does have this sort of shape to it. I don't know the name of it. I know it exists. Sorry, I'm just getting the kinks out of the manual. This is like my little pre-build ritual almost. There we go. Okay, that rests pretty flat now. There's usually some nice big kinks in there. Okay, so anyways, that's the little intro for the set, and 2 bags, 2 manuals, a little thing of stickers, very few stickers. All right, now moving on. I'm starting the build, and hello, 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 welcome. I hope everybody is having a wonderful time hanging out. Stream is laggy already. You are correct. I checked the servers. This was by far the best server we could get our hands on. Hey, Mike, can you do a speed test? What's our upload? 18? That's fine. Yeah. Okay. All right, I understand the stream is laggy. We have at our disposal like 12 or 20 different servers or something. This is the fastest server on Restream for us by a lot, actually. Like I think they had it at like 40 something. I can't remember what it was, but it was considerably lower. We're streaming out of a server from Seattle, I believe, and it was doing better than San Jose. It was doing better than Texas. It was doing better than Washington, D.C. I was checking them. I've made as many precautions as possible, but now I think, unfortunately, what are we at? Wait, whoa! Why is... Whoa, we're at 48% dropped frames. Just why is... Yeah, wait, hold on. It's crazy. Hold on. We might have to restart the stream because 48% is insane. It's too much. It's crazy. And we're really gonna need to figure out how, unfortunately, to set this thing up. Every single one. So Restream is just... What's wrong with Restream? Sorry to keep name dropping these guys. Yeah, we need to figure out, is there an alternative to Restream? Wait, what's at 19.5? Oh yeah, so our upload speed is as fast as ever. Yeah, our upload speed is as fast as... Use Texas? Is Texas honestly better? Because I seriously checked the streams this time, and we were doing way better than Texas. Okay. All right, we're gonna be restarting the stream. Sorry about this. We're gonna see if we can get it faster. servers are just weird right now. This. Hey guys, all right, we are working from a beta server. We are not even, it's so weird that it says beta. It doesn't give us the location of this other server. It should be better. We tested out a few other ones. We were going on and off between different types of servers. I'm seeing 5% dropped frames right now, which before it was like 70% when we switched over to the other server. So sorry for the wait. Sorry for the interruption. Sorry. Hopefully we can get back to it. All right. Yay, no more lag. That's what I'm seeing. All right. Let's see. Sorry about this, guys. Sorry about that. We actually, Mike just remembered that we had an old link to a beta server that Restream gave to us like a while ago, and it's not listed on their regular set of servers that we normally can use. And it's weird. It's like the location is like secret or something. But it works, or it seems to be working. And hopefully, I'm seeing like 9% dropped frames. It's better. It's not 100%. It's not where we want to be ideally, but literally the rest of the world, at least the servers from this particular service we're using, they're all just stopped up to a ridiculous point. I mean, like, what's weird is like what I don't understand is like, are those servers actually working good for some people? Like, I don't get it. All right, let me get back. Sorry, let me get back to the chat section here. All right, we got people jumping in. We got people subscribing. Thank you, sirs, madams, everybody that's jumping on. Let me see if I can't get back into, or at least start a groove of getting into some building, because that's what I set out here to do. And I'm starting off with the quad, if you can't already tell. And just from the picture, just from the look of it, this actually looks like a legit quad build. Something that pretty much all the other 4x4s from other sets, even like the Speed Champions 4x4 set that came out not that long ago, had just like super basic builds for quad, like nothing special. This actually looks like they're meant to be like that. They look like they're supposed to be used sort of for a big sort of rugged purpose. No, I got nothing from this. Yeah, like it's been messing up. Our stream has been messed up. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, no, it's definitely on them. Yeah, I know. All we're gonna do is keep bad mouthing him. Well, we're at 7% right now, which is better. Sorry, we're still talking about the state of the stream. Oop, we're doing stickers. The 1x2 sticker. My least favorite size for a sticker. Except for the 1x1s, but you almost never see those. Okay, there we go. That actually went on pretty straight. Diamond Dude, welcome. Thank you for subbing, sir. Woo! All right. Hello, Arnold Lee. If you had the money, you would buy lots of Legos. Yes, I know we are sort of gratuitous here sometimes in the studio, but we do it out of love. No, we're pretty lucky to be in this situation, to be able to do lots of set reviews and to basically just be doing what we're doing. This is people say this isn't like a real job. It's a lot of work still, but yeah, it's not like a real job. I've had real jobs before, and this is 10 times better. Say who? It's better, yeah, isn't it? Can you see it better? Yeah, it looks, the quality of the stream is, it's not totally green all the time, but I've learned to not really trust what the color combination is saying. So anyways, if you guys do see some jumps in the stream, so a little bit of lag here and there, and you weren't here for the fiasco in the beginning of the stream, yes, there was a lot of, man, that is a good looking quad. I'm not a big fan of this blue coming through the bottom. I like the yellow, but this honestly, the build for this is much better than I think any other quad I've made or seen made out of Lego. And now let's get a little bit of some more jungle ruins. I kind of am looking forward to being done with the being done with the jungle theme line, and I want to put together like all the city ruin stuff, like all in one big build. I think that'll be a lot of fun. Because each build comes with like a small sort of hidden away kind of jungle temple thing. And I think that would be fun to make like a big conglomerate piece. Here we go. There's still a little bit of a kink in my manual, and that's making all the light pop off it in a very hard to see way. But nothing too bad. You said you don't like Ninjago, but you want to get the city and the ship. Revenge of the Newton. I can see where you're coming from, and I think that's like the best, like that statement right there just kind of shows that what Lego is setting out to do with the Lego Ninjago movie is like totally working, where people that don't really like Ninjago very much or aren't familiar with the theme, they see the new stuff and they're just like, oh, I don't really like Ninjago that much, but I want that because that looks super cool. Like that doesn't look like a normal Ninjago set. In fact, most of the Ninjago sets that are coming from the movie line don't look like normal Ninjago sets. They look better. They look just almost unarguably just better. Boom! Hello, everyone. Hello. Bam, finally got it on my summer holidays. Oh, nice. We got some summer holiday people finally. Jack, do you know who Aubrey Studio 82 is? He is a YouTuber. Yes, I do. Aubrey Studio has, I think we promoted one of Aubrey Studio's videos. He does stop motion animation. He does super high quality stuff from what I remember. I don't watch his stuff that regularly, but actually, wait a second. Aubrey said he was working on something and he wanted me to play a voice for one of his characters. And I was like, dude, I'm totally down to do that. And I was like, send me the script. And then I don't know, he didn't get back to me. I think he just stopped working on the project, which is just how production goes. It's like, you know, you're working on something or you get sidetracked. You know, stop motion animation especially is like crazy production heavy. It's actually not a very easy thing to put together, especially at the quality that guy does it. But I was like kind of bummed because he was like, hey man, like you should be a voice for one of the things. Like I want you. He wanted me to be, I can't remember what it was. It was a while back when he contacted me, but I was kind of like, oh, I guess that never worked out. But yeah, I do know who he is, and he makes really good stuff. I mean, I never met the guy or really talked to him for more than like one or two little emails, but I am aware. Jack, what time is it there? It's 11:03 a.m. in San Diego, or as the locals call it, the Sandy D. Yeah, it's nice. Oh, wow. Nice big red jungle spiders. This is the second one of these that we've gotten in the set. I know a lot of people aren't big fans of spiders. Personally, I think this actually works pretty well. The spiders in the jungle. All right. I feel like we should get more snakes, though. I think a snake would make more sense. V7ville, I think that was your name. Thank you for subbing on Twitch. We're getting more people subbing in on Twitch. NF Beasties, sorry if I can't read your name properly. Thank you for subbing. We got people jumping on to the Twitch servers. We just found out yesterday that Twitch had an update, which means you can now, whatchamacallit, all right, I just finished bag 1, by the way. So here's another little, this is what bag 1 was. Let me give this guy his machete. There's a machete in the back here that you can clip in here, but you can also give another machete to this guy. I'll zoom in closer at the end of the build. Also, there's this cargo crate that I believe can also be built or picked up from this helicopter. I will show all those details off at the end. I will zoom in closer at the end so you can see everything. And bag number 2 and manual number 2 is just dedicated to the main featured part of the build, which is the helicopter, and which is something that I personally have been looking forward to. You say my name correctly. You can V7. All right, that's good to know. I almost always butcher names on the stream. Names, there's something special about a name, especially an internet name, where it's just like kryptonite to anybody who like doesn't know like the way something should be said, or like doesn't understand it. I can remember even a long time ago talking to my buddy, or not really my buddy, just like a guy I knew, but he was like, we were talking about this and that, and I think we started talking about electronic music, and he was like, hey man, have you ever heard of the guy Deadmau5? And I was like, you mean Deadmau5? Oh, okay. It was funny. But, you know, if you're not familiar and you haven't heard anybody say the name, yeah, then you don't know. Like, there's this DJ I like, and I still don't know how to say his name properly. It's like this Australian guy, and it's almost all vowels. It's like O-P-I-O-U or something like that. It's like, how do you say that? It's all vowels, man. What is the name of your old song from your intro? It's not the old song. The name of our intro, or the intro song for today's video, did change up just because I thought that audio transition would be a little bit weird, so I decided to not use the normal intro. But the name of it, I know there's a name to it. It's basically that song is, it's actually a song done by a friend of ours who is, he's a musical composer. He actually, it was something that he was working on and then he hadn't quite fully finished. He was kind of like, he made like a fun little funky beat, and then he hadn't quite like fleshed out what he wanted to do with it, and then he kind of just let it sit on the back burner. It was a beat that he basically just wasn't using, and then we asked him, we're like, hey man, can you make something for us for like our YouTube channel? And he was just like, here, just use this one. It's kind of like something that I've got on the back. And there is a name to it, like it's in the title. Like, what is the name of it? Mike, do you know the name of the song that is our intro? It's not a song you can find like to download anywhere. Yeah, there's like in the edit, like you can see the actual name for it. If you just like go and click up there on the intro, it's like on the tip of my tongue. I just can't remember. But yeah, it's not a song that you can like download. It's like a personal friend of ours. Terminally Chill, that's what it's called. Yeah, it's been changed up a little bit. Terminally Chill is the name of it, but it's not like a song that, it's basically, it was a song that never got like totally complete. Somebody says, wow, your building skills are awesome. And I just wonder, I almost wonder if you're being sarcastic. I mean, if that is a compliment, thank you, sir. Sometimes I can't tell. Oh, interesting. Oh, I like this. I don't know if I've ever actually attached the string the same way. It wants me to make a knot. I probably have to make a bunch of knots if I want this to work. I don't know if I'm doing this right. The Dutch, like, I swear, are the Dutch like excellent knot makers or something? Because they always show this like certain type of knot, and I can't tell if that's like the normal one. Okay, so if you make a big enough knot piece, oh, see, but it wants to come back out through that hole, which is not what I want. I think you have to just, what, keep tying it over and over until eventually it's too big to fit outside of that other hole. I think if I twist it around one more time. Whew. This is dexterity. This is like where the real dexterity for building comes in, is messing around with all the string stuff. See, that wants to spin around. It's still, I think it can still fit through the hole. Maybe if I tie it around 2 more times. Okay, 1, and last knot. Okay, I'm trying this. This is new. Usually I just tie it around on its own and just leave it at that. But I'm gonna do what the instructions are telling me. Well, I'm gonna try to at least. Come on, buddy. Okay, there it is. Okay, that's a pretty big, massive knot. Cool. I think that works. Let me just twist this around. Or if I can get a Technic piece through here. Okay, yeah. Then I get a cross piece through here. Sorry about that. I was just messing around with how this thing works. Push that through once. And then push this thing through again. And again. And let's get a cross piece through here. Should be good. So, and then of course the knot is getting all stopped up by this cross piece. Come on, buddy. Come on, buddy. There it is. There it is. That's what I was looking for. Alright, that was by far the most difficult part of this entire build. Everything else from here, smooth coasting, I hope. What? Oh gosh. Yeah. Somebody named Jake Paul is in the stream. Seriously doubt that is the real one. But welcome, sir. Let's see if I can't get this thing. Okay, I'm not going to twist it yet. I'm sure I'm going to add a gear piece onto the outside. Oh yeah, that's actually the next step. Adding this gear piece. There we go. Now I can really kind of tighten this thing up a bit. Just at least a few times around until I can add what is most likely going to be this hook piece, but I haven't added it yet. Let me just do that. Roses are red. This stem is green. Oh, that's a good one, Dante. Roses are red. The stem is green. Why won't Jack read this? He's acting really mean. That's actually a good one. That is good, man. Good on you. I mean, I don't try to be mean, but yeah, I don't also read a lot of the stuff. I'm looking down trying to figure out how to get this thing together. I'm not just an expert man. Oh, I see what's going on. So now it wants me to feed the string through, because this actually has holes in the bottom here. So it wants me to feed it down through this hole first, and then I see. And then I attach the hook. Which is a good thing I didn't attach the hook first, because I would have had to take it out. You have to put the string in your mouth for a second, you know, like straighten it out. There we go. And then you can get it through a little easier. Jack, is your intro music by Neon Indian? No, it is not. I don't believe that is the DJ name of the guy, of our friend who does that. Neon Indian. The music that we used in today's video, I've linked in the description. We do have like a, you can't really call it a partnership, just like an allowance. These guys were like, hey, we want you to use our music, just, you know, credit us in your description. So those are like Silk Music, and it's just kind of like a lot of just sort of chill out electronic music stuff, which is pretty cool. We like their stuff. I think it looks good for especially like, you know, just a lot of beauty shots kind of going by, like Lego shots. All right, there we go. So there's all the technical stuff. We've got the hook and the string. That's the other stuff. Okay, let's see. I have a YouTube channel, but okay, yeah. Okay, here we go. There it is. Let's get this thing nice and taut. There we go. Dum 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 dum. Okay. All right. You say somebody in Twitch says that they're talking to BrickLink right now, as in like somebody from BrickLink. I feel like BrickLink would be a cool people to partner with. They're like the ultimate buy and sell website of Lego in like the world. It's funny, I probably spend more time on BrickLink than I do on like any other website. Like from a day-to-day basis. Just like looking up parts and just like anything and everything. Collection videos, you name it. Here we go. Will you do a Star Wars stream again? Yes, we will do all of that stuff. We will definitely be doing more Star Wars streams. We did all of the Star Wars stuff earlier, like when all the new summer wave sets came out. We were like Star Wars and anything that's like Marvel and or DC. We knocked all that stuff out as quickly as we could. Because A, that's what we like, and I think that's also a big portion of what the audience is interested in. But then, of course, we run out. You know, it's not like we have an infinite amount of Star Wars sets to do. I mean, of course, we could start moving backwards. But we have collected all the minifigs, so it's like... I mean, what I want to do, what I would like, I think, as the next Star Wars set would be a... what do you call it? I want the Ultimate Collector Series Death Star, the one that is just the Death Star number 2, like the unfinished one. I think that actually looks like a really cool set. That would be sweet. I would like to get that. That would be cool for a stream, I think. Jack, what are you looking for this late 2017? Please answer next. What sets are you looking for? Okay, for the next 2017, for the winter wave. Well, the DC sets have been revealed, and they're looking pretty sweet. You know, these are classic DC sets. These aren't DC sets based on the Justice League. Actually, no, the Justice League movie sets have been revealed, but there's also some classic DC as well. Some of those look really good. I kind of like that Aquaman thing. The Batman vehicles look insane. I mean, just from like the other ones. Oh my gosh. Violets are blue, dandelions are yellow. Putting this out to Jack, I want to say hello. Well, hello, Dante. Thank you for the rhyme. And I kind of stopped reading it halfway just in case you had like something really I've done that before where like I'll read a comment out loud, and as I'm reading it, I get to the end and I realize it's like something like very not stream friendly, at least this type of stream friendly. So I'm just like, oh, and then I just said a bad thing. So now when I read a longer thing, I stop and I read it silently first, and I'm like, okay, I can finish this. I can say it out loud. Because that used to happen, not frequently, but it happened a couple of times, and it was sort of embarrassing. Nice. I think this is the tail. It's actually kind of a cool, kind of a wide tail. I wasn't thinking it was going to be quite this wide. Bow, 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 bow. Sorry, that's me making music sounds. Can't even call it singing or humming. All right. What are you doing? You're attaching. which is kind of a decent length for a helicopter. I was thinking it was going to be a little bit shorter. We were just looking for these pieces in the studio the other day. I want them in light gray though. I don't want them in the dark gray. I wanted to order a couple of these light gray pieces. These are old. These are super old, by the way. This part here, that is like an ancient mold in terms of Lego. Really, really old part, and I like it a lot. And I want it in light gray. There's this fun little build that I want to do, but it really needs to be in light gray as opposed to dark gray. Usually you can get away with interchanging the grays and stuff, but in this particular case, definitely need that like light bluish gray to be exact, not light gray. It's a difference. Maybe someday. I have those kinds of turbines on the 90s. Yeah, from the 1990s, yeah. They were super common in the 1990s. Like when I was playing and I had a big pile of Lego pieces in just like a big bin. I had tons of these pieces. And the ones that had the sort of rivets that went along the top, if you know what I'm talking about. They kind of went parallel to the length of that. Yeah, it was like in the original Luke Speeder set and stuff like that. Fun part. In a ton of space sets, that was like all the engine pieces for all the spaceships for a really long time. I'm building a Lego mock baseball field. When I'm done, how do I send it to you for the fan mock stuff? Kevin, that's awesome, by the way. We were considering doing a baseball field for our Lego city, but we just, I don't know, it was like this massive, it was, you know, a baseball, like a minifig scale baseball field. Instead of the racetrack was what we were thinking about doing, but we ended up not. You can send it to, I think it's called BrickVault fanmocks@gmail.com. We have it linked in the description of all of our fan mock episodes. So if you can't remember that, BrickVault fanmocks@gmail.com. All one word, obviously, no caps. So that's where you would send it. You know what? I posted the Sunday mocks episode late on Sunday because I'm dumb. I'm just super dumb. Like I had finished it, but I just didn't schedule it or even upload it because I'm dumb. I got distracted, but I felt like it was kind of nice though. Like I was checking the Facebook messages, and I don't check my Facebook messages like every day for BrickVault. But I was reading one comment, and it was like, somebody was like, hey, like, just wondering when you're going to post it up. Like, you know, my son likes to watch the videos, like, every Sunday before he goes to bed, and, like, it wasn't up. And I was just like, oh, like, I felt bad, but it was also kind of like, I was like, wow, like, people actually, like, look forward to watching it every week. Like, you know, my son likes to watch the top 10 mocks every week. I was like, oh, that's so cool. I don't know, it was just, like, something I hadn't really expected. People like calling in like, oh, you're, you know, because I was several hours off. I wasn't just a couple hours off. I was like almost 12 hours off on the upload time. But it was just kind of interesting to see like, oh, whoa, I didn't realize. Hey guys, check it out. This is attaching. That looks so, like, okay, so the building of this looks, sorry, I'm getting distracted with the actual build, the actual subject at hand. But so you build one half and then you build the other half, and like, look at that. It's gonna fit in so nicely, and look at, just like, hold on, let me get it all to kind of come together first. Oh, oops, yeah, there we go. I was crunching on the string here. But look at that. Hold on, let me get it nice and solid, there we go. So many nice curves that all match up. So curves up here, and we have a nice little curve on the top, and that kind of, it's not perfect, but it's pretty good. It smooths down there. And then we've got another curve and then another curve. And it's just like, dude, that is one nice looking shape for a copter. I really like the look of this. Okay. Sorry, I just had to get sidetracked. Which theme is better, Ninja Turtles or Indiana Jones? Indiana Jones. Indiana Jones 100%. Not to say I don't like the Ninja Turtles. I just way like Indiana Jones. Oh, and I like this. Look at that. It flattens out right here. Is this a new windshield piece? No, I can't imagine that they would have made it for this set. I'll check it up later, but I don't think that is. Look, that looks so good. It matches up perfectly with this. Sorry, I'm just like geeking out over how good this helicopter looks. Okay. Okay, and we're gonna do some more reinforcement. Make sure that this thing doesn't accidentally split open. That piece right there is very important to kind of make sure this thing stays super strong. If you drop it, it's not gonna break into, you know, two big chunks. It's gonna keep the tail in the top really, really secure. And let's get this on. Ooh, this little middle wheel piece, also one of my favorite pieces. It's the actual wheel. It's the interior piece that allows these tiny wheels to come on. But what it acts as is a double stud. It's a stud that you can actually put you can plug it into two different points. I discovered that when I was building the Swordfish 2 mock, that this wheel piece was actually it was so important for putting together this small mock. Like if that part wasn't there, it wouldn't have made it possible to build this really cool little like sort of mini scale spaceship that I really like. Really good little piece. And I'm pretty sure we get an extra one. No, we don't. Oh, I thought we might because it's kind of like a single stud piece, but I guess not. It's sort of a specialty item. And I remember I took this wheel piece out of a little biplane build that we had in order to finish another mock I was working on. I was like, oh, gotta take apart another set. That's usually how it goes here in the studio. If I'm building something and I'm like almost there and I'm like, I know I've got that part somewhere here in the studio. Wade Owen, welcome, thanks for 7. Sometimes I just go through and I'm like, what set do I have where I know this is like a piece that I've got like lying around here? Sometimes I go on BrickLink and look it up because BrickLink has like a really good search. Like once you get comfortable using their search bar tools. Oh, I had to do this times 2. Okay, I wasn't paying attention. I should have been paying attention. Get a second one of these done. But yeah, then I'll go around and find an old set and be like, I could take a piece off of here. No one will know. And then all of a sudden my models start like falling apart. I mean, not totally, but some of them look, yeah, like they're missing a lot of little pieces. Jack, what city theme do you like better? Ocean Explorers or Volcano Explorers? I liked Ocean Explorers better than Volcano Explorers. Part of Volcano Explorers, I wasn't as big with the color combination with Volcano Explorers, which unfortunately can be like sort of make or break for some people. But I like submarines and I like just that aspect of, oh, this is so good. I kind of wish that the wheel in the front was rotating. Got Thunder. Welcome, thanks for 7. Look at that. This is so cool though. Okay. Right. Not totally done with this. Is there anything else I need to put upside down? No. Okay. Where does this thing? Oh, I see. So here we go. Let's get here. And we're gonna add these little Technic fins, which kind of an uncommon piece to put in there, but let's get that on. Ah. Oh, that looks actually all right. What it does is it takes away from, you're not focusing on this Technic kind of just, because it's kind of an ugly leg. I mean, it really does kind of stick out and it doesn't fit in as well with this like wonderful curving smooth feel. So what they've done to kind of combat that is they attached these two little fins on either side. Technically you can sort of, no pun intended, you can angle them out for whatever reason. They're just going to loosely fit there, but obviously it's meant to just kind of rest there, you know. I think that looks pretty sweet. What are you doing? What are all these numbers running in for? I don't understand what is happening. Ooh, and look at this arm piece. You don't see this joint very often. All right. Yeah, Arnold Lee. Yeah, some of those pieces look old. Is this an old set? That I was commenting on that earlier. Like, this is an old piece. These are old pieces. I mean, well, this propeller piece is, I mean, it's old, but it's still pretty commonly used. But yeah, some of these are pieces that are old and you just don't really see them very often, or like ever. But no, this is not an old set. This is like just a really nice combination of older Lego pieces mixed in with a lot of some of the new stuff as well. There's plenty of pretty recent, or not recent, but like sort of recent and sort of, I don't know, I don't want to use the word contemporary with Lego pieces, but definitely ones that are more common within nowadays general parts that show up in sets. So, gosh, it's so smooth. It's like, dude, this is like a totally, there's almost no studs. It's kind of funny to see, you know, on a Lego set that is, you know, like, what's the building recommendation age for this? It is 6 to 12, which is pretty much your standard city set. Very easy. As you can see, I'm not really struggling, or I don't really need a whole lot of time to kind of figure out how to put certain... Oops. I just messed that up, though. I wasn't paying attention properly. I should have put it onto this part. Take this little X piece and put it on here. But no, generally speaking, it's very easy, easy going putting it together. But this is like snotting technique done quite well at a really small scale. It's actually a pretty advanced design, even though it's very easy to put together. I mean, you know, it still takes a really advanced design to put something easy together, you know, that looks good like this. There we go. I like this ratcheted aspect. This is a thing that didn't used to exist, not as much. And that means when you flick the propeller blades and you flick them too much, you've got a chance of just having them bend up and down very quickly instead of breaking the whole thing off, which is much better than breaking off the propeller pieces. So now I'm going to attach this as close as I can get to the tip of each of these wings. Like it right on the tip, right at the very edge. So I can not going over the edge, but just at the edge. Not leaving any space. I know some people like to leave a little bit of space, and you're supposed to for certain stickers, but other times, I don't know, you can kind of choose your best, choose either the best option for yourself. Yeah, just kind of like what you think looks best. Let's get the last one up. This is the last sticker. Hardly any stickers on this set, too. I mean, granted, it's only 201 pieces, but I think that's a good thing. Price is good, the design is good, not too many stickers, and this is like this is like the best quad build, and I think like one of my favorite helicopter designs. But nice, and it's proportioned very nicely. Look at that. Look at the distance between. I just want to show that the distance between, you know, the rear blade and the main blade. It's so close. Really, like, you can just barely even fit a minifig. That's good, though. That's very space efficient, and it makes the vehicle look a lot more proportional. So many times, either the blade is way too small, or this thing's way too big, or it's way too, I don't know. There's so many times the blades just don't work. But anyways, by the way, I just finished. So I'm gonna move all the little spares out of the way, and we are gonna get into get into the build. So many things to talk about. Things that I like. Well, let's talk about the main bit first. We've got an actual function here. This is the look. This is the look of the build. We are getting into the main portion of the build. This thing spins around well. There's a lot of weight to the blade, which I like. These pieces are a little bit heavier, and it really does retain like a good long spin. This will spin always for a finite amount of time. This is an ancient propeller, please, but it looks good, right? See, look at that, it's so smooth. So many matching smooth, curvy points, and an appropriate use of technique. So this blade kind of comes out. We have this nice sort of matted dark bluish gray, which is sort of the It's almost considered the highlight color in a weird way, because the base color obviously is this, it's this nice sort of orangish yellow. I can't remember the technical color for this, but so we've got a curve in the back that kind of matches up with this curve in the front and comes all the way down the side. You see what I'm saying? It's almost like a single continuous line that goes through and down, and then another little lump, and then another curved line here. So this is a series of just nicely focused curved pieces, and it looks good. It looks good all around. Even the front here, even the front top, you know, they didn't bother to have any sort of technical areas. They're like, you know what? It looks so smooth. Let's kind of keep this smooth action going even with the other pieces. They could have put great pieces here, or they could have had a couple of, like, you know, shiny studs that might look like there's a bit of an engine or an outtake or something. And they did add this one great piece, but it's kind of nestled in between all of this smooth, everything's smooth. It's so nice. The only studs that show up on this build are the studs for the propeller, which would look weird if they added, you know, plates on top of that or something. That, you know, would have been strange because they would have been too thick or something. But that looks great. I mean, and they didn't add any extra thing. You know, it's simple little lights in the front. No big like cannon that shoots out a net or something like that. It's elegant. This really is just like a tastefully done build. Let's get the pilot in. Let me put her down because I have to get her into the little sitting position. It's a female pilot, and I haven't checked, but this does look like an exclusive print for the pilot suit. It's possible this print gets reused in other LEGO City Jungle sets for this theme, but I haven't built the rest of them. But there she is. You know, you can offset the lever, right? So she has the single lever here, and you can offset it. So if you want to, you can probably curve it around. Oh, I broke it out, but you can curve it around. Let's see if I can just do that. Get it into her hand. Oh, you really do need to curve it. It's very close to her. Oh, nice. Yeah, you can just about get it in there. Oh, yeah. There you go. It's in her hand. It's, you know, it doesn't look like, you know, that you could possibly pilot it that well. I'm actually kind of surprised why there aren't two. I feel like you didn't need the jumper piece, and you could have had just, you know, a regular 1x2. And you do come with an extra lever piece. In fact, if you wanted to mess around with that, you could probably get 2 levers in there if you wanted, without really any extra hassle. But let's check out the function. So we've got our hovering helicopter, and these are the gears. That I like the gears. They're on both sides and they're symmetrical, and it kind of just looks like they're supposed to be there. But of course they are pretty functional. Let's see if I can do it without any assistance. Oh, it really is close. Oh! Stole it from me. That was so close. Hold on. Maybe I have better luck coming from the other angle. You can't see that really. Let me see if I can. Come on. You. Okay, I hooked it, but like it's actually not as hooked as it should be. But yeah, anyways. So that crate gets hooked up. What I was looking forward to, because when you look at this, it looks like the quad can really fit, right? Sorry, that was out of the shot. But it looks like the quad can actually really fit here. I'm like wondering, where would that hook onto? There is a bar. Let me just see. I think you're supposed to be able to hook this quad. And this bar here looks like sort of the place. Let me give myself a little bit more space. Now I'm just playing around with it. I honestly just I just want to see how well this thing works. Okay. Let's see if I can hook. There's enough space there to get that bar in. Come on, buddy. Oh, I don't want to hook the... There it is. Okay. Yeah, this is where I wanted to hook it. So the quad is now hooked. That's not something that you can do sort of just by hovering the thing over and hoping that it falls into place. But this... Okay. Now, like, yeah, you can't get it into this, like, it would be great if you could kind of nestle it, like, right there and have it feel, like, super solid. You can't quite do that, I will be the first to say. And there isn't really an option to get this thing hooked in quite the same. It's decent, though. You can pick it up, so that is nice. You can at least pick up the quad and have it kind of hang around. You just can't pull it nestled into the main body of the helicopter. But this is just a nice, cool sort of build, though. You know, it's meant to land in sort of crazy, rough terrain. It doesn't need super flat surfaces, you know. If there's something on the ground or there's rocks or something, you know, you can land and you won't be touching anything there. So it is a great build. I do like the helicopter. Let's move on. I don't want to focus too much on just the helicopter. This is the quad. Let me zoom that in slightly. I think this merits a slight zoom in. Wow. Eat a couple of Lego pieces and vomit it out to see if they have been assembled. All right. No. It's kind of reminds me of somebody who like ties like a cherry stem like with their tongue or something. But anyways, this is a quad. It's a better build than just about any quad that you get. Lego for a long time has been using this front sort of fin piece. They've been doubling this up because it's just easier for them to just put two of the same parts into a build. They did this with the most recent Speed Champion set. They did this with the Hulk poly bag. They did this with something else, probably, I can't remember. They just would repeat this piece and they'd put that over the back wheel. But this looks better. This older sort of wheel well piece. You know, it's a single piece that has, you know, it's 4 studs wide, whatever. That looks better. It makes this thing look, it's built up just another plate higher than it should be, or than they normally build them above the wheels. So there's this extra clearance above the wheel well pieces. And we've got this grate that goes along the top, a clip that holds onto a machete of all things. And if you wanted to attach something else, there is a stud there that, whoa, didn't put it back in the clip properly and it just kind of popped right out. But that looks good. This is probably one of the best builds I've seen for a quad. The blue highlight color here isn't like my favorite thing. I understand that blue and yellow, like, you know, are good contrasting colors. I believe they're opposite on the color wheel, so we have another, yet again, some more blue in the back here. It doesn't really stick out very much on the helicopter. Personally, I don't think it looks that good on the ATV, but not a big deal. And here's the jungle-y part of the build. This is the sort of nature-y setup. Same function that we had in that crocodile waterfall set. Can't remember the name of it. It's the exact same function, and it's almost the exact same payoff, which is, oh, there's a golden cup. Maybe it's the Holy Grail. Who knows? Evil spider. It's good. I really like the mold on that. It's highly detailed. You know, it even has like little eyes. I don't think it's 8 eyes, but it's got a lot of eyes sitting there and stuff. It's a creepy little spider build, and this actually looks good. What I like is that it looks good from the back and the front. It's small, but it doesn't have that sort of quality. I've known a lot of these little sort of pieces that show off the nature stuff. It'll look great in the front, and then you'll turn it around and you'll see, like, it'll be all flat and boxy and cornery. But no, this looks good from all angles, which is something I think that can be appreciated. Let's get into the minifigs. Last aspect of the build, and pleasant surprise, well, for the pilot. So I'm going to show her off first because she is at least exclusive to the theme, and I very much doubt that they are going to be making, a second version of this print outside of the city jungle theme. She might be exclusive just to this set, but there are pilots of other vehicles in other sets that I have not built yet, so it's possible that this print shows up in another set, but certainly exclusive to the theme. Really cool though. She's got, it's like a fully blown flight suit with all the straps and stuff, so this is, the straps would be attached to possibly a parachute. Well, there's no parachute print, but this is something that would be and could be attached to a parachute very easily. Really good. You can tell it is meant for a female figure. There is that just a little bit of negative space curved there to show the hips. So this is absolutely meant for a female fig. She comes with a pilot, suit, hat. She's got a confident little smirk on her face, and yeah, really good print though. This is excellent, and I think this color, especially this kind of nougaty brown, that is a great color. Or they call it like dark orange, I think. Great color though. This is a print that we get. This is pretty much your standard. This is your standard jungle exploration guy print. Pretty much every set has this one. Doesn't mean it's a bad print. It's pretty common. Looks great. It's got the rope with the carabiner, walkie-talkie, some bags of equipment. There's the other part of the walkie-talkie. You can see the rope matches up from one side to another. You can put the machete, hat, happy goatee face, no other expression, boom. So, anyways, this is a really cool pilot piece, and I think just especially like the flight suit color. This is something that doesn't box her into a certain theme. It doesn't have the logo of the jungle cat thing, you know, that some of the vehicles have. So it doesn't like kind of box her into a certain type of situation. You can put her into basically any vehicle, and she looks like a professional pilot. So I like that. I like that a lot. Boom. So, can you see everything? Let's see. Which is the best toy Barnacles regulations? I'm going to answer this later, but this is the whole thing. Remember, this is set number 6015H Jungle Cargo Helicopter. 201 pieces, sells for $20 or €20 or 15 pounds. It's really good. I like this a lot. I like the color. I like the shape of this helicopter a lot, and I think it was made really well. They kind of stuck with I just broke it off. I tried spinning it too much. You just knock that back on. Okay. Oh wow! I'm hitting it right at the end of the thing, which is apparently maybe just spin it like that. But I like the design of this. I think it works very well. I think the shape is good. I think the functions work really well. It's just cool. I just like it. I just like the way the whole thing kind of worked out with its curvy build style and sort of unique shape. At first I thought the tail might be a little bit too wide, but I think proportionally that works pretty well. It's good. It's good. It's good. I like the helicopter. This thing looks good from all angles, which is more than I can say for some of the other jungle and or outside little vignette things that, not vignettes, but like little play areas that we get to show environments. So that's nice. And this is probably one of the best built quads that we've ever gotten. Possibly the best built quad from a Lego set that I've ever seen. So yeah, I would say this excels in both the build, excels with the price. The price is normal. It's not like anything specially good, but considering some of the other jungle themed sets, some of the other jungle themed sets were a bit over. They were a bit over. I was not happy with some of the first ones that I encountered. This is sort of making me like them again in terms of all the stuff that we're getting for this. So yeah, I'd say this is good. This is definitely above average in my book. Definitely above average for a Lego set. Just because I just like the quality of everything that came here, and it's decently priced. It's normal. They didn't do anything more. They didn't do anything less. And I'm gonna switch back to this camera. You can see this thing spinning around. The thing really does spin around for a long time. It just really does stay there. But yeah, so I think it is working pretty well. And that is going to be it for this live stream. I know it wasn't that long. Actually, it's actually pretty long. I take a long time to do these reviews, but I kind of like, you know, just going at my own pace and just talking and hanging out. And I try to answer a lot of questions. I know it's just the inevitability of not being able to get to everything you guys want to ask, but that is the nature of streaming. In fact, I think we do a decent job. Mike and I do a decent job of trying to answer all the stuff that you guys are talking about. Got some people subscribing. Love it. Anyways, that is going to be it for this episode. Tomorrow, Friday, is the last day of live streaming for the week. And hopefully we will be doing something. We might be doing a big build Friday, maybe not. Friday is usually not a big build because Mike and I both have to do some bigger like news episodes that we want to have done for the weekend. So usually we try to do a smaller set, but I can definitely tell you that next week we've got quite a few larger sets that are sort of like lined up for some cool live stream stuff. So you can look forward to that. And once again, thank you guys for hanging out. Thanks for jumping onto the stream. Really appreciate you guys hanging out with us. And that's it. All right. Thanks. See you later at BrickVault.